What's up everybody? It's time to talk tier lists. We have the Korean tier list here. This is not an official Come To Us tier list. Of course, Come To Us would never ever release a tier list on their monsters because then they would have to admit like, okay, some of our monsters are stronger than others. So we have a Korean tier list here. This was this is not the first one, but they released a new one. I don't know which guild this is or what group of Korean players this is from. But this is not the first one they've done. They have had to change some of this stuff in it. They've had to change the rankings since new monsters came out, like the pandas and things like that. Let's go to the bottom of the list. Let's go to the bottom first. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So they had to, you know, monster skills have changed, and they're gonna have to do, you know what, skills are gonna change again. So that's gonna be fun. Every month, another damn tier list. All right, so let's see what Jubagel disagrees with this month, because I disagreed with the first one. So let's see what I disagree with on this one. Alright, from the bottom tier, this is translated by Zeldon2. So thank you, Zeldon2, for translating it. I will leave a link in the description below as well. So let's check it out. If you guys didn't already see this, if you guys did see this, then you'll at least get my take on it. If you even want it, whatever. So bottom is shit tier. Just reading translation, okay? Rakan and Fire Fairy King effed up retards. Tell me how you really feel. Damn. They're both getting changes in the next patch though. So I guess Come To Us would have to agree with this tier list. Maybe this tier list is what Come To Us, because this has been floated around. So maybe this tier list is what Come To Us took into consideration when thinking about their monster buffs. Their monster buffs. Then we have Beth, once a month use. Ethna, simple wind DPS. Okay, I kind of agree with. I like Rakan a little bit better than that. I do. I think that's just a personal thing that I kind of like Rakan. Because Rakan is really good for anti-illusion. Currently, I don't know if we're gonna have to change it now after the buffs. I was talking to Nick the Greek about that today. Shout out to Nick the Greek. What's up, Nicky? We was talking about Rakan because he's got one. We were talking about if he's gonna have to change it. So we'll see. And then we have, but I think there's actually, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to disagree with a lot of the stuff here. But I think they were pretty accurate when saying, okay, wind DPS for Ethna. Yes, she's a wind DPS. Beth is a water DPS. I can understand that. I kind of understand that that's what they're there for. They don't do anything amazing. There are 4 stars that do similar to that. They do good damage. They're not horrible. Got crit rate leader skill, HP leader skill, but I kind of understand why they're down here. Okay, on to B rank. There was more ranks before. There was like a bajillion the other ranks before. Let's see the other ranks. Okay, B rank we have Wind Fairy King, introduced to kill crazy mofo Theo. And many died trying. Also, shitty single target refresh. Kinda, yeah. I would have actually put him about. I would have put him at the bottom, honestly. Not that he's a horrible monster, but you can't use him in defense. You can't use him in, like, you don't know what he's really gonna do when you try to auto something with him in a dungeons team. So he's not bad, but he's an offense support monster. That's what he's there for. He's got power, but he's not too niche. Like, you don't just use him. You can't just use him against this team or just use him against that team. You could take him into a lot of different teams, but he's an offensive support monster. And honestly, I think that there's better monsters. Generally speaking, there's better monsters that you could use in that spot. So I kind of understand that. Then we have, let's see who else. We have Brandia, really the best or rather the highest damage deal with the right setup. Correct. Without the setup, it's really shit. Correct. Really seen a lot in 10 minutes before arena closures for stall defense. I don't see her a lot in global. We don't see that a lot in global. One of my guildmates tried it. Just as massive HP tank, maybe with shield runes too. We'll see. She's getting a buff too. So we'll see. The Wind Fairy King's getting a buff too. So yeah, I can understand. She's gonna be very, very strong in raids. I already use her in raids, but it's like they hit the nail on the head. You really need the right team setup to do it. She can be good in raids. She can be good. I think she's a good monster to get early on in the game, because even without good setup, you can still do decent enough damage to start killing things. So I think that for beginning level players, she's a nice monster. But in higher level arena and stuff like that, you're like, okay, it's not. You know, when are you gonna get that combo to be able to do it? A lot of arena defenses, you can't use her on offense. You don't know what she's gonna do on defense. So unless you're going up against an all-win team, then GG. But then whoever puts an all-win team, it's kind of their bad. But she is pretty strong against all win teams. So you shouldn't be putting single element teams. Let's see what else. Wusa, immunity and shield is quite useful. Yes, really annoying in terms of fighting against him, but really does not scary. Okay, really does nothing except that. Yup. Yes, I agree. Really, it's the same thing. Like, you would have to rank him kind of in the same spot as Chloe, though, because he's very, very similar to Chloe, but he's got 3 turn immunity, so yes. Water Monkey King really constantly receiving buffs, but not showing any sign of climbing up this damn ladder. He could do over 100,000 damage to fire targets. I mean, the same thing with, you could argue the same thing. These are all really big damage dealers. Brandia can do tremendous amount of damage. Water Monkey King can do tremendous amount of damage. Katarina can do tremendous amount of damage. But these 3, horrible on defense. Bad on defense, bad on defense, bad on defense. Let's see who else. I mean, early level if you're low, but you're really not gonna see these guys. Like, there's no Guardian team that has Brandia, Shihao, and Katarina in their defense. It's just like, you're like, okay, that's cool story, bro. You will see some pretty high up using him, though, using the Water Pioneer. You won't see him probably not even in Conquer at all. Let's see who else we have. We have Lekha, thanks to Crazy Effer Theo. He is really nothing much. Okay, yeah, kinda. I can see that. I don't have a Lekha, so I can't comment too much about that. I haven't played with his damage versus Theomar's damage for the play. So I'm gonna go with the players that say that if you have both Lekha and Theomar's, I defer to you. You know more about that comparison than I do. I have neither of those. I guess we could try. We can always ask Osiris, right? Then we have. Let's see, but Lekha is good. He's not for defense. Again, not for defense. Theomar's is much stronger for defense than Lekha is. Water Panda. Everyone thought this guy was going to be OP. Really, upon release, he's dumb and useless. Monster come to us inside the release. I kind of have to disagree. I fought against some really well-ruined Water Pandas, and I thought that he was not that crazy. At first, I was like, ooh, we want to see how much damage he does. And then I was like fighting against him. I'm like, oh my god, I'm kind of like dying. This is not good. This is not good. He was a pain, but I think he needs a buff to his second skill. His second skill is attacks all enemies 3 times, each strike having a 15% chance to remove beneficial effect and stun. I think 20 to 25% would be nice. So that would make him a. So we have that. I think the maybe the Water Panda and then the Water Pioneer I'd move up a notch, and maybe the Wind Fairy King I would move down a notch. Personally. So, but pretty on though, pretty legit. Then we have the A rank. Okay, so we're gonna let's go from bottom, which is like the worst, to the top, which is the best. Okay, so we have Sigmarus. Where's Sigmarus? I can't find Sigmarus. Where's Sigmarus? Something in between an all-arounder. Okay, yeah. Sigmarus he's strong AoE third skill, right? AoE water third skill. So he's really should be kind of where these are, though, I feel. So if you're gonna rank, I don't understand why Sigmarus is lower, then I understand that it's based on max HP, so maybe you give a little bit more value to that skill. But those two should be, if Sigmar's is higher than those, he should be a little bit higher. We have Chow, really had a lot of attention to his shitty skill sets, but upon receiving buff and becoming he has no identity and existence as the shittiest Nat 5. How are you gonna call him the shittiest Nat 5 if he's in your A list, okay? He's in your A list. How's he his shittiest Nat 5? That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, fantastic. So this list is making a whole lot of sense so far. Yeah, 2 good Dragons B10 monsters. You could also use them as water nukers. Single target damage dealers. We have this guy for raids. Yeah, he doesn't bring a lot to the table aside from raids and necro. Okay, I've seen some destroy runes on him, but nothing too crazy. Then we have hold on, let's talk. Best mob on the raid assist bar for Fire Panda. But with raid group becoming better, really doesn't affect the assist bar as much nowadays, but it's only meaning that he's a raid mob that everyone can get easily and have. Okay, so really for raids, yeah. He is there for raids. Okay, so who do we have next? Okeanos. Used to be really famous, but they kind of poofed like a bubble popping. Rarely see him now. I still see him in high level arena. I still see him comboed with a stripper, because he's got he stuns like crazy. So he got in arena defense, and I think he's probably used a lot in arena offense too. In a similar, but not quite as similar but different aspect. So I think probably a lot more galleons used with Okeanos in offense. Then we have Poseidon. What do you gotta say about Poseidon? Really various rune builds with many viable builds, but really kind of awkward with the current meta. Okay. And we're seeing that the wind one is, since it's a buff stripper, we're seeing that it's higher rated than these two, because this one's they're both crowd control, right? Between the 3 of them, one is stripper, the other one is giggity, the other one is attack gauge buff and speed debuff, and the third one is super crazy stuns. So, oops, there I go, genius. But we need the stripper to go with Poseidon, otherwise you don't know what's gonna happen, right? You don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, I understand that. Yes, I understand. Okay, I do agree with this, that these 3 monsters are, or these 4 monsters even, are in the same part of the tier list, because they're really crowd control, crowd control, crowd control, crowd control. The same with Charlotte, crowd control. They're nukers. So why are the nukers in different spots? Like, why do you value, what makes you value, first off, Charlotte, a Chamomir, Tashar, and Pungbek all value the same, all value just as wind nukers. They do have different skills. Alright, compared to the broken ass Lucian, they're really well balanced and good wind attackers. Okay, but you're saying these are really good wind attackers, and that's why they're A. And then you're saying he's the shittiest Nat 5, Chow. But they're right next to each other? Okay. That's interesting. When are we gonna see Nat 5s that, like, AoE ignore defense? No, come to us, don't take any ideas, don't take it. We don't need the game to be more broken. Did you just not want to vary them up? But I kind of understand that. But damage dealers and then crowd control, like these, the Sea Emperors, okay, the Sea Emperors and these 2 little cult girls right there, I see them being at the same spot on the list. Okay, understood, they very similar skill sets, but I don't see how there's these nukers, wind nukers, are so much more valuable than these ones. I kind of feel like there's too much distance in between them as far as value. Let's see, Rocky. Oh no, let's go to, who do we go to next? Varad, okay. But I love how you just group them all together and like everyone's the same monster. Although these 2 kind of are similar. They both have stuns for the 2nd skill, so they are similar. Let's see, Varad, due to hack buff is so shocking, people are overestimating him. Not really. I see a lot of very nice Varad in high level arena. overestimating. I don't know. He did get better. It's a noticeable difference. Fire Cult Girl with recent buff, she's somewhat good, but people saying how she can now be part of a speedy combo. I guess fire DPS is really rare. Is it? I feel like it's not. I feel like she should be closer to the other ones. I still think that she's the better one. I still think that Rocky is the better one, but I feel like she should be closer to the other. You know what I mean? She should be closer in rank to the other Hell Ladies. She does have crazy attack power, leader skill. Great against. Oh my god! Great against Ariel. Great against Poorna. Yeah, I still think she's the best one, the best Hell Lady. But what do we have? Ariel, from the best healer in the game, he just became a meat shield. However, with revenge runes rediscovered, but shitty compared to Chasun. I think Chasun is more useful on high level, but Ariel's great. Maybe I would put him lower, honestly. Because he's a healer, he's a good healer, but I think I would put Varad above Ariel. Personally, but he's really annoying in arena defense too. So he's a good arena defense monster. Then we have Juno. Let's see. Oh, Water Beast Monk is next. Oh no, Juno, the other elements of Oracle are so good. She's the... I could see her being the lowest. She's not as good as Praha, but she's still good. I think that's a decent spot on the list for her. Water Beast Monk. Okay, Water Beast Monk is... His counterparts are broken, but he has a broken reason as well. The true hugging protector of the crazy fucker, aka... I mean, the crazy effer, aka Theomars. Okay. Above Varad, though? Above Varad? Ugh. I would put Chandra lower. I would put Chandra lower, I would put Ariel lower, I would put Varad higher. In my opinion. I would put Varad higher than Jameer, too. Used to be the only cooldown refresh, but currently threatened by the Wind Penguin. Exactly! Really luxurious toy. If they fix the retarded AI, he should be back up to S rank. I don't know. I think he's the weakest. He's really great for TOA. He's fantastic for TOA. On arena defense, he's useless. I don't see why he's this high. I think Varad needs to be higher. I think Jameer is overrated. Overrating Jameer. What do you guys think? Let's see. Then we have Wind Desert Queen single strip, then puts them to sleep. Really useful. Even countering will runes in TOA can be used like the Dark Sylph. Yes, she's fantastic for TOA. Crowd control, goddess, amazing. I have her on my Asia server account. She's fantastic. She's fantastic. Oh my god. And if I underestimate... Sometimes I was underestimating her when I was attacking teams with her. And then, like, she was too tanky. And I couldn't kill her. And then I didn't have will runes. I didn't have immunity. Oh god. And if you don't have immunity against her, all you need is her and Theomars. GG. Your entire team gets no turns. How are you gonna violent proc out of that much crowd control? You can't. It's not just a one-turn stun. Or sleep, rather. So, yeah. She's really... I think she's much... Because she works so words. She works so well by herself, though. Jameer needs something else to work, and like they said, that there's the Wind Penguin, too. So, we've seen how great the Wind Penguin is on the China server. Okay, then we have Annabelle, debuff, heal, attack. She really has everything compacted in one mob, but really lacking all three compartments comparable to other mobs. Her lacking is the uniqueness of this. What is that? Okay, I guess there was a translation problems with that, maybe. Yes, Annabelle deserves to be there. She's a fantastic monster. Yes, I would say Annabelle is definitely up there. Tessarion. Okay. Passive block for Broken Fire Chicken, Crazy Effer, Theomars, or any crazy OP passive mobs. Okay, so I think that he's up here because he is, and we're not seeing any light dark ones on the list, otherwise the Light Desert Queen would be like super crazy at the top. But he is, aside from those and Is there one more that does Oblivion? I think there's 3 monsters in the game that do Oblivion. But I mean, I can't remember the third one. Okay, whatever. I think it's a light dark monster or something like that. It's gotta be, right? Okay, so Oblivion and a free monster to get. Up this high, though? Really? Up this high? I don't think so. I strongly disagree with this one. Strongly disagree. I think he's got usefulness, but not this high. Not this high. I think Varad needs to be higher. I think Annabelle is a good spot. I think, maybe I would even put these a little bit higher, maybe. But the Tessarion needs to be lower on the list. He needs to be lower on the list. He's got, all he does is put Oblivion on passive monsters. I think he's up this high because he's one of the only monsters that does it, though. Now it's gonna bother me which other one does it. Alright, then we have the S tier. Alright, let's go over the S tier. S rank. Water Polo Queen, currently the best taxi driver. The best taxi driver? Better than Annabelle? I don't know. I think Annabelle is more useful than the Water Polo Queen. I would have put Annabelle higher, honestly. Triton Stripper and Attack Bar Cutting. Cause big impact in just 1 turn. Really useful in Guild War. Okay, I see why he's... You need that. The strippers are really... Look at these... Look... Where's... Oh, I know where the other one is. But look how high the strippers are ranked. We have Chiwu up here. We have Triton over here. And we have... We'll see. There's another stripper. But... Stripper value, though. Stripper value! Everyone loves strippers. Then we have Lekha. Lots of people are saying he was good, but with the buff really rediscovered by the masses and slowly coming back in tier levels. Single target damage dealer. Well, he's got the AoE. He's got the AoE too. I'm very confused as why Lekha is so much higher than Tashar. I feel like Lekha should be higher than Tashar, but not that much higher. We have Leo. Let's see. Summoners were best passive. Best passive? However, due to Bruiser meta, the OP-ness has been slightly decreased. I think he's very, very good. I would agree with that. Eladriel, really can't deny that this guy's the best reviver. The best reviver? For Guild Wars, he's a great reviver, but... The best reviver? I don't think he should be that high. I don't think he should be that high on the list. He revives and he heals. He's not Jesus Christ, okay? I think Eladriel is in the wrong spot. And that's coming from someone who has an Eladriel, who has 6-star legendary runes on his Eladriel. I have a very, very good Eladriel. It's huge, guys. It's tremendous. It's beautiful. I think he's a little bit too high, though, on here. I would have put Veligul up higher than Eladriel. But there's so much mashed together. I mean, it looks like you're considering them very, very close in value to each other, but I would have put Veligul higher than Eladriel. I think he's got a lot more value. Then we have who else? Praha mob with let's go the fire ones. Fire Monkey King, stun immunity and passive that makes him stronger as he gets hit in raids. He's really the best fitting damage dealing tank. Yes. Definitely better than Tessarion. I feel like Juno should be higher than Tessarion though. But okay, I could see him being. I guess I could see him being there. Then we have Kumar. Wind counter is broken. Also, asshole is also broken. I'm guessing asshole is Theomar's. Also, with this guy, you can stop all effing Joker rushes. Lucian. So yeah. I mean, Kumar's a high. He's a fire nuker that does damage based on his HP, and he's got a heal. He's a fantastic monster. I agree with that. I kind of agree with these. Fire Desert Queen, another thing. It's hardest counter to wind heavy tier teams. It's good against Tiana. It's good against and broken in Guild Wars. So many debuffs, but with the increased cooldown and the single target strip increased cooldown, that's why you see her in a high level arena. I do agree with all 4 of these being here. Then we have Vanessa. Okay, little falling behind due to Water Fairy King. Really, nothing has changed much. Amazing leader skill. However, a bunch of crybabies have appeared complaining about buffing her. The crybabies are complaining about her because they're using tanky Vanessas. She gains in value. I have a tanky Vanessa. I'm going to keep her as a tanky Vanessa, but she gains value when she's used as an attacker. Because then her first skill does nothing if she's a tank, right? Her first skill is great. It attacks 2 times when she's ruined as a strong attacker. So, I see why people are... I didn't say crybabies. I'm just saying. But all she's got is a defense break on her second skill. So, compared to Samoth, yes, I understand that Vanessa Samoth revives himself. Same leader skill, Samoth revives himself. Vanessa also has a revive too, but definitely Samoth's stronger. I agree with that. We have, what else? We have Chiwu, even though the multiplier is low. Good leader skill, fast stripper, strong in the current meta. Yes. A lot of top 10, top 30, top 100 players using Chiwu and Chiwu. I mean, these are all... This is where they should be. I don't think that there's too much complaints with here. You could argue one way or the other that Vanessa, but Vanessa for the leader skill. For actual skills, then Chiwu is stronger. She's got that strip. Stripper baby. Praha definitely above Chiwu though. Praha mob with really no trash skill, the best support mob, the best healer, Praha's fantastic. Praha's too stupidly OP. I hate Praha. I hate Praha because I don't have one. If I had one, I'd love her. Then we have, what else? Where's the Water Fairy King, amazing speed leader, damage dealing and tricky to kill because of resurrection. Yeah, you see him in... I would put Praha higher. Because Praha is just that effing good. Praha is one of the top 5 monsters in the game, I think. There's not much she can't do. So she could solo a team. If she gets lucky, with the Despair, and she gets a lot of crits, and she's got good speed and good tankiness, she can solo team. And if they keep trying to buff, then she's just gonna keep taking it off and eventually just kill everyone. So yeah, Praha's definitely. I mean, Praha's Praha. What else are you gonna say? I think here's where the balancing comes into play. You take something like Praha and say, okay, it's a nat 5, and something like Beth or Ethna or something down here, and you say, okay, that's a nat 5 too. They're both the same value. No way in hell, they are not the same value. They're very, very different. Praha's fantastic everywhere, and there's not anything that really can compare. I would put her higher, actually, Praha. Water Fairy King is fantastic too. We know he's fantastic. Okay, then we have what is this? Beyond Godlike tier. Okay, Beyond Godlike tier. Zeros, who's surprised? Okay. Let's see. Let's go Wind Monkey King at the bottom. Theo's best counter, also effing OP ass in Guild Wars. I would not have... I know you guys have a hard time with Wind Monkey King a lot of times, especially when he's on revenge. I would not have put him that high. He is not better than Praha. No way. No way. He's lower. He's definitely like around here somewhere. Not better than Praha. Not even close. I strongly disagree with that. We have Tiana, Arena Cheat Key 2, condensed into one mob. Okay. Cleanse of your team, Stripper of the opponent's team, and attack gauge buff. Tiana is stupidly OP. Okay, I agree with that. I probably would have put her at the same spot. But you can't compare Tiana to the Wind Monkey King. The Wind Monkey King's great. He's a great monster, but... I don't know. Wind Monkey King is better in a lot of different scenarios, though. But Tiana is there for one purpose. One purpose. We have Siara from shit to top tier, also cheating AI. I think they're talking about since the last tier list that they did. She had a buff where she gets another turn after putting the bomb. I don't think, a long time ago, I don't think that that's what the skills were. So that's why she wasn't as good before. But yeah, she's got a great leader skill. She's fantastic. Too good. Violent Siara with luck on her side. AoE bombs an entire team. So Violent is broken. Because Violent is broken, that makes her broken. So if Violent wasn't as broken, you would see this tier list be so different, man. So different. Although Tiana doesn't use Violent. Then we have... So yeah, I can see Siara being there. We have Camila. Surprise, surprise. No head-to-head comparable super spec damage dealer for Camila's fantastic. I don't think that's any surprise there. We have Tower, currently the best single target damage dealer. With one guy in any scenario, you pretty much only need him for damage. With this guy in any scenario, you pretty much only need him for damage dealer. I love Tower, right? Not better than Praha. Not better than Praha. Praha's no. These two need to be switched. Tower over here and Praha needs to be up here. Praha's as good as shit. I'm that strongly about Praha is amazing. I really do feel that strongly about her. Because she's great for, like, everywhere. You name one spot that Praha's not amazing. And then I'm going to have to disagree with you. Because apparently I'm a Praha fanboy. Even though I don't have one. You can, like, once you get Praha, the game, like, opens up, like, a third vagina or something. I don't know. What? Disregard that last comment. But Praha's way, way better than Tower. Tower's a great damage dealer, great water damage dealer. I agree. Fantastic single target damage dealer. Also, he's got the speed. He's great for Dragon's B10. Amazing, amazing, amazing monster. You know what I'm noticing from this? All these are basically Osiris's monster kit. Oh, so jealous. But definitely Praha should be higher than Tower. I feel very strongly about that. Then we have Zeros. No surprise, with introduction to Wolverine, threatening level was slightly reduced, but his AoE reset skill is the only arena cheat key existing in the game. Not the only one. You still have the Light Desert Queen is phenomenal too. Light Desert Queen is like way up here. Then we have Poorna. He was already broken, but with Raid even more overpowering. In guild battles too, Poorna's fantastic. Just stupidly OP. I think I'll put Zeros over Poorna though. But yeah, you take Poorna and Zeros head to head, and well, depends on the runes too. Depends on the runes and the Violet procs. But what else do we have? We have Wind Panda. Let's see, Ritesh and Wind Panda. I guess they're clumped together. Broken ass, overpowered monsters since their inception. Wind Panda, very good. Would not put him as high as Ritesh. I think Ritesh is stupidly OP. I would put Ritesh up there, honestly, I would. But the Wind Panda, I would not. I would maybe put him, like, over here. At the top of, like, near the top of S tier. He's well, yeah. I would put him pretty high up here, but not that high. Not that high. The Wind Monkey, not that high either. Ritesh, yes, that high. Ritesh, yes, that high. And surprise, surprise, Theo Mars, the crazy effer. Oh my god. Who's surprised, right? No one is shocked for this. Alright, guys. That's it. This is just my thoughts on the newest Korean tier list. Like I said, we got one of these. We got at least one of them. I don't know how many we got. But I remember doing a video on... I only did a video on one. Before a long, long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away when the game was fairly new. But here's the newest one. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to see it. What do you think? I think for the most part, 80% of this was accurate. 80 to 85% of it was accurate. But there's some that I strongly disagree with. I think some of these need to be closer together. Monsters that are grouped with like very, very similar skills. And then I think, because I really think that Varad is much closer to the value of Zeros now than he used to be. So, and I think some of these monsters like the Wind Panda, Tower. I love Tower. Tower is one of my monsters I most like to get in this entire game, but I wouldn't put him this high. My personal one that I desire, but I wouldn't put him this high. So, alright guys, let me know what you think. Oh god, can't wait to see. Jamaica's so stupid! Oh my god, he's so stupid! Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I will see you, as always, in the next long-winded Jubagel video.